Good morning, team. In this video, I want to give a brief introduction to each and every case that we are about to complete that are allocated to you people. Okay, so let me start with the first project, that is creating information system for your supermarket. I want you people, like the person who is working on the document on the project, to assume a supermarket that do not have any information system implemented with it, and it mostly depends on manual work to identify, like to manage stock, its stock, to manage employees, and to maintain details about the customer, and to provide sale related services. Okay, so the problem that will be experienced by the organization is because of no information system. It becomes highly difficult for the employees to identify where the product is located when a customer requests for a product. It increases service time. Okay, so that should be, to reduce that, we need a proper information system which can easily identify where the product is located. Next thing is maintaining stock, identifying which stock is completely sold and which stock should be made available immediately. So stock related details like availability of the stock and unavailability of the stock related information should be available with the manager, store manager, to ensure that they are properly ordered and made available. So when we have this kind of situations, when we don't have a proper information system, the decisions will be made late and it will be impacting the organization performance. If you have an information system, the employees working in the organization can perform highly. Their performance will be improved and the customer's service will be provided quickly, because of which customers will become happy and organizations profits will also increase. Okay, when we have a satisfied customer, we expect him to return to the store frequently, and it is also expected that when the customers are more happy, the customer numbers will also increase, because of its sales increase, and it automatically increases the value that will be created by the organization. So for the purpose of improving organization performance and for the purpose of increasing organization profits and being competitive in the market, it requires an information system. So maybe because the supermarket does not have any computing systems at their location, we might start from scratch. Like we start creating a computer network for the supermarket, then we implement systems, then we implement a software, an information system that supports organization operations. The next project is Android app development to support order management. For example, the organization, there is an organization that caters, maybe take some restaurant which will be catering orders. Okay, so for that organization, we are going to create an Android application. Okay, so that Android application, what it does is, it is a software. It's a software that helps users and business owners to manage order. Okay, because users will be creating orders, and the business owners, the restaurant owners, might be providing service, like based on the order will be facilitated. Okay, so this infrastructure, this software or Android based application should be created for the organization, and that is the second project. So what could be the business requirement? Maybe the organization is experiencing difficulty associated with the tracking the orders that are created in the restaurant, and to overcome the problem. For example, if it won't facilitate orders on time, if there is a possibility that customer might not show interest to visit the restaurant again. Okay, so to overcome such situations, to know like from which table we got the order, and to serve a better quality order to the customers, we need order management and it includes the calculation of total bill per table and what are the products that are ordered by them. So it will be like an interface that helps the people will be making orders and the people in the kitchen will be making the orders and facilitating the orders. For that purpose, we need an information system. It can be done manually, but manually doing it, it requires a lot of time. Sometimes manual errors will happen because of which customers might not feel happy. So to overcome all those things and to increase the performance of the kitchen staff and increase facilitation of number of orders, we need an Android-based application to support order management. So very simple. So that is the second project. The third project is automatic room light control system for a software company. So we all know that room light should be like effective to ensure the eye health of the people working in the company. Okay, so when we are working in the office, if the room light is dull, it will create a severe impact on employees working in the organization. Okay, so it is a system that we are about to develop that help automatic lighting management. So it also includes when there are no people in the room. When there are no people in the room, what happens? The light should be automatically off. Okay, so the main need will be first thing is employees' health. Second one is controlling controlling whatever the costs that are associated with the lights. So for example, if your light is over using over, like maybe in the power management, what we do is we can automate the wattage that it should take, and based on which the lights can be dimmed or light can be made more bright. Okay, so and there is a possibility that you can turn off. There is another thing. Another important thing is you can straight away turn off the lights and turn on the right lights based on the requirements when some human movement is observed in the room spaces. Okay, so that is the system that we are going to implement. For that, we need to install some kind of sensors that can track people movement, like human movement in the office, and that can identify light that is coming from outside and to what extent we need to balance the lighting in the office. Okay, so that is the project, and because of which what happens, it might reduce costs associated with like power that is consumed by the lights. Next one is it helps the employees to be healthy, and their performance will be increased, because if eyes were strained, people might not work continuously. So by improving the lighting in the office, the eye strain will be reduced and it increases performance of the employees. That is what we expect out of it. Next one is project 2, that is creating e-commerce website for a business. Maybe there is a small retail store that is operating within some location, and it want to extend its business operations to a complete city. So for that purpose, we are going to create the e-commerce website for the organization. Okay, so and in this context also we consider that the organization do not have any prior network infrastructure available. So we are going to create a good infrastructure for the network infrastructure for the organization, and network infrastructure for the organization, and then we start creating e-commerce website. We know that the main business need for e-commerce website is to extend its services beyond the boundaries, maybe to new level, and to attract new customers, to increase its sales. And e-commerce website properly lists whatever the products that are available with the organization, and it helps organization to manage online sale and online payment from the customers. So it's a generic, very regular topic, so you can understand like this. So you need to explain like the need. What is the need for creating e-commerce system? So we take care of that. the person who allocated to it, the person should take care of it. The next one is installation of access and attendance management system to the office. So this is like a network infrastructure that allows user to access the doors, from which he can enter into the office. That system should be implemented. And the next one is it should be integrated with the attendance management system. Okay, so it's a simple application that automatically allows the user when he is entering into the office. So it provides access when he swipes the card, and it automatically creates attendance for that particular person. When he visited, when he left the organization, all these details will be maintained. So let us assume that the organization do not have proper network infrastructure, and we start creating from network infrastructure and installing the sensor devices and issuing the access cards and creation and implementation of attendance management system where the data related to the access to the doors will be maintained. Okay, so the purpose, we can understand that the contribution hours of the employees were reduced. The management is doubting about the availability of employees 24/7, maybe like within the time limits in the organization. So it can track the available employees working hours at the desk. Okay, and to what extent the person is in the office, and how long he is outside of the office, that can be calculated based by using this kind of systems. Okay, it ensures that the employees of the organization work total hours that are promised for the organization, that are promised to the organization, and this ensures employee productivity and employee performance, and employee performance will be directly influencing the organization performance. So because of this, the total organization might be performing high, and it increases sale of the organization. So main requirement is to ensure that the employees attendance is properly maintained, and to calculate the employees are continuously working in the organization. Okay. The next one is creating local area network for the small, medium scale enterprise. So let us assume that there is a small organization that do not have any computers or information system that is installed on the network. So for managing the organization, they definitely need a local area network, means a few number of computers that are interconnected with each other to communicate within the organization and to communicate with clients and customers. So it is very important, because to maintain details about the production, to maintain details about everything that happens in the organization, and to set a computer-based communication, it need a local area network. So let us assume a small organization and explain the importance of a computer network within the organization, and the business need will be, so simplifying the business activities, maintaining details about the business activities, and to maintain effective communication between the employees and with the clients. Okay, this can be your business needs. So let us consider another project, that is project 12. Sora is allocated. So it is allocated to Sora. So we will be creating a automated vehicle parking system for a large commercial complex. Okay, so usually in large commercial complex, there will be certain number of parking slots that are available, but because of unawareness of the customers about the parking slots available, they might be creating congestion at commercial complexes. So to avoid such congestion, and to avoid parking tickets to the customers. It is proposed by the commercial complex to create an automated vehicle parking system that helps customers and directs customers to reach the parking slot that is vacant. It keeps customers informed about the parking slots that are available, and they can park their vehicles, and this reduces congestion in the commercial complex. So the customers can maintain in queue, and whenever the parking slot is cleared, that will be intimated to the next customer and he can use that slot. When a person leaves the parking slot with his vehicle, then the parking slot should be made open and it will be allocated to some other car. In that way, the automated vehicle parking system will be managed. For this project also, we will be using some kind of sensors that will be installed at each parking slot. And so when the vehicle is available, the parking slot senses the vehicle availability, and it says the parking slot is closed. And when vehicle leaves the slot, it identifies that no car is stored in the location, and based on that, it can update information system that the particular parking slot is open. Okay, based on that, the decision can be made, and the automated allocation of parking slot will be done to the customers. The customer will be known about it, and they will come and park the vehicle in the allocated slot. The system will also explain, directions will be explained to the user when they reach such that they reach the right parking slot. Okay, so this ensures congestion reduction and more satisfied customers. So customers will return to the organization again and again. So then maybe it will be have a returning customers. So definitely it will have good impact on customer management, parking management, and it will definitely increase efficiency and performance of the commercial complex. Okay, so the stores that are in the organization can expect improvement in their sales. So as the number of, it also increases, automated vehicle parking system also increases number of tickets that will be paid to the commercial complex. Okay, because maybe most of the customers might be parking their vehicles outside. They will come inside and they park their vehicles. So it definitely increases the tickets that will be collected by the commercial complex for the slot that is allocated. It can also update about number of hours for which the car was parked in the store, okay, in the parking slot. Okay, so based on which the cost associated with the parking ticket will increase or decrease. So that is how a commercial automated vehicle parking system can help customers and commercial complex and creates value for both. Okay, its business requirement is reducing the congestion and increasing the usage of parking slots and increasing the revenue for the commercial complex and increasing the reputation of the commercial complex. So these can be the main business needs. So let me start explaining the project 8. Automation of manufacturing plant. So let us assume a manufacturing plant that manufactures some XYZ product, and now we want to automate the manufacturing plant. Okay, so it got some kind of machines that are running in the organization. So we want to turn on, turn off machines automatically. We want to create some kind of systems that automatically moves material and it processes complete manufacturing activities within the plant. So, so to automate it, we will be using some kind of sensors that helps automation process, and it ensures that the performance of the manufacturing plant will be increased. Unnecessary costs associated with the manufacturing plant might be reduced. Okay, it might be generating a competitive product with high quality. So whatever the benefits that offers automation to a manufacturing plant will be achieved, and they are considered as actual business needs for the organization. So as a part of automation, we implement IoT and we implement some kind of sensors, we implement some software. So we do all these things to automate the plant. Okay, so that is all about the task. And next one is implementation of information system that support recruitment and selection of an organization. Let us assume an organization, and we explain that the organization is experiencing difficulty to successfully complete its recruitment and selection process and identifying appropriate employees for their organization. So what we do is like we will be creating to overcome that problem, to identify the right people for the right job that is defined by the organization. We will be creating an information system. Okay, let us assume that it is a small organization and we do not have any network infrastructure available, computer network infrastructure available. So we start from the scratch. We create computer infrastructure for the organization. We create database systems. We create an information system that holds resumes of that describes the jobs that are available in the organization, and that collects the resumes online, and it helps the processing of recruitment and selecting an employee for the organization. So the main expectation is the recruitment of the right person for the right job, and pooling the number of resources that matches with the requirement, and using the application to perform different activities that are associated with recruitment process and selection process, and finally identifying best employee for the organization, best employees for the organization. So that is all about it. The next one is installation of ERP system. That's very similar. So there is a large scale organization for which we will be implementing ERP system. So we need to cross check. Usually ERP systems will be implemented for the organization for some needs, like to ensure that all the resources that are associated with the organization are properly maintained. So just cross check what is the need for implementation of ERP system. You will get some good thoughts on that. Then what activities that will be involved in implementation of ERP system. Just check that, you will understand the project. So you take a large organization and you will explain the need for implementation of ERP system. Speak about difficulties that are experienced by the organization in maintaining supply chain. Speak about order management. Speak about resource management. Okay, so we speak about finance management. All functional requirements can be assessed. All functionalities of business will be discussed in this ERP system implementation project. So when we have different issues related to the organization management, we definitely go for ERP. Okay, so rather than a small simple information system, we go for ERP systems. Okay, just cross check this. For this, you can get some good information. But you simply select one organization. You need to select an organization. It can be a fixtures organization. Then discuss need for ERP system implementation. The next project is automated street lighting system using IoT for council. Okay, so now we want to install. It's a project that involves installation of street lighting system for a council within a council. Okay, so maybe because of let us assume that there is some XYZ borough council or some XYZ council in US that is having that where the lighting systems are very much manual. People every day in the evening they will switch on the lights, and in the morning they turn off the lights. Okay, so this might be the process. Okay, sometimes if the person who is operating the lights, if he is not available, there is a possibility that lights will be turned on during daytime also. It unnecessarily wastes the energy, and ahead of that it unnecessarily increases the cost of maintenance of the council. So we assume that there is a need for implementation of automated street lighting system for that particular council. Okay, so now the systems will be like the automated system that we implement for each light will be sensing whether daylight is available or not. When the daylight is on, when the light percentage that is in the environment is high, it automatically turns off the street light. And when the light percentage is low, it turns on the light. It is irrespective of night or morning. It all depends on the light percentage that is available in the environment. Okay. So what is the need to reduce unnecessary cost to avoid manual errors and to increase performance of the energy utilization? They will be they are the business needs of this particular project. Okay, so and it also helps those people that are living in the society, because when the lighting is not properly maintained, it might result in sometimes criminal activities, it might result in accidents and other incidents. So make sure that you understand the concept and you start discussing. You select a council, and it can be a fictitious one. You just describe the need, why the organization need that one, why the particular council need that one, that automated street lighting system, and try to explain the scope of the work. Okay, so it requires definitely, if you try to understand that the scope requires implementation of new lighting systems, installation of sensors, automatic like installation of software systems. There will be multiple things that we do as a part of that. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you.